Back in the year 1997, China managed to sneak past the warships that guard our ice wall of our flat Earth dome, and they found the hidden technology of Atlantis. That's how they were able to make this lens so cheap, due to the free energy inside. Today we have a little battle. The Yongnuo 42.5mm Tony 1.7 Mark II lens versus the Panyboy, equal specs, but not equal heart. Are Chinese hearts better than... Let's just leave.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So right now we're on the Olympus EM1 Mark III with the Panasonic 42.5mm Tony 1.7. And I find in situations where you don't challenge it too hard, it keeps you. It's a magical combo. Can this do it? This is an autofocus lens. Got a little switch on there. So we're gonna switch to this lens and then we'll go outside. I wanna compare, can the Olympus phase detect with a third-party lens still beat the Panasonic G9 with its own lens, native in its abilities, brothers? So I'm gonna switch to this lens in a second. I just wanna talk about the build quality first, and then I'll even put this on the Panyboy in here. See what happens. Color me impressed. It feels like the Tamron plastic, like it's good. It feels smooth and nice. I like the orange writing. Makes it so hype and like Halloween-like. It's a Halloween lens. It stopped. The focus ring, not the smoothest thing you ever see in your life, but it's got an autofocus manual switch. That's handy. Some lenses don't have that. And then you gotta, some on Sony, you gotta actually go into the menu to switch. What kind of stuff is that? Who had the closest focusing distance? About right there. Oh, you can see my diseases. Wow. Okay, so let's switch to this lens. We'll test the minimum focus distance and then do some stuff. So is there any sharpness changes, colors? Pay attention to that, the look, and then we'll see, can the autofocus keep up? Are we seeing it? If there was any drop in quality, I will be pissed, Yongnuo. You will make my worst enemies list. Next to me is a man who has 7 cockroaches as pets. It's a weird thing. I went to his house once and he had them with little leashes. He would take them for walks in the back alley to get cheese that rats dropped. It's a weird thing he has, but I'm much better looking, of course. It's fun being this good looking and so sharp. I'm much sharper than he is, I imagine. It's a third-party lens, so Yongnuo would never let me down. Thank you for being so sharp and accurate. How's the autofocus tracking me? If I were to... That seems smooth. So far, so good. We'll do this outside to get a real test. I'll walk back and forth like a freak in a park. Get arrested, maybe. Not bad. So, closest focusing... Okay, it's not as close as the Panyboy, but close enough. Too close, basically. Wow. So if you were thinking of buying, like this is like an 85mm Equivista portrait lens, even though it makes my ears look like elf ears. I don't mind it. If you were debating like, oh, should I pay the extra? This is about $350 American. That's only 138 bucks. That's less than half. So are you that cheap to go for this one? Is it good enough? It's almost the same weight. 126 grams versus 132. So you're not even gonna notice that. Tiny. I mean, compared to the full frame 85 millers, and I find Micro Four Thirds for 85mm is possibly better than full frame because there's too much background blur with the 1.8 even. On full frame, it's like, where are you? I want to see something, but there's a magical look to these kind of lenses when you back out of the scene and it's full body, but the background's much further away and you're just sitting on a rock. Huh? You remember that rock scene? Oh, what a shot. That's a movie waiting to happen. I could build a whole movie on that scene. Let's switch to the Panasonic G9 and that lens and just see, for some reason, do that. Penny boy, never letting you down, and I appreciate that. I love the autofocus of the Panasonic systems. They're one of the better. Just the smoothness of it and the confidence really is what I look to when I see the Panasonic system performing at the Olympics. It's good in training and on game day when it's time to just do it. No pulsing ever. I love that. Did the colors get worse compared to the Olympi Boy? Sometimes I tell you, Panasonic colors are just like, my skin is a weird yellow, a yellowish brown, and I can't change it. I don't know what to do, but let's just hope today. So let's go outside. We'll battle the autofocus. Try to take some pictures. Can the G9 take pictures? I doubt it. It's a video camera. And then we'll also do some slow motion glory manual focus with the Yongnuo, and I'll let you know how is that focus. Oh, hi there. Name's Carson Lightning Flowers. How you doing? I was just going to work. Just heading to work there on my carriage. How we doing? Did any of them latch onto me? I can't see if I'm in the shot. I imagine they're both tracking me flawlessly. So we got the Panasonic G9 with its Panasonic lens on your right, and the Olympus EM1 III with the Yongnuo on your left. Who's appreciating this situation more? Oh, the cinema is ours. A bug flew up into my hand. I believe we got stuff happening. I wonder, I see the Olympus box now in my creepy crouch walk. Panasonic, I imagine, is doing something. Okay, let's see who does the very important acquisition phase, because this is what you need to do. You press record, go sit far as heck away, and then hope that you're chilling. You're good. It got you. Did they do that? Both of them? If you're just chilling and Penny Boy's not freaking out trying to hunt for squirrels, Penny Boy eats squirrel meat. What is that? How y'all doing? Dignity kept. Oh, there's a robin. Oh, little robin. Oh, why'd I grab the Panasonic? Oh, that was the biggest mistake of my life. He's tracking the post. It's an animal. Oh, God. We abort nothing. Oh, I found a new spot. I think everything would be in focus here, though. Oh, man. Oh, I suck at picking spots. I could have moved the camera closer. Oh, why am I so bad at my job? Olympus. Still waiting on you, Penny Boy. I'm most of the frame. Are we learning anything? You would think that the Olympus, even though it's a third-party lens, they got the phase detect. So it should be more confident and smooth. Penny Boy with his best chance. A native Panasonic lens. Keeping up now? Alright, what I'm gonna do now is get some slow motion, probably on the Panasonic. We'll put the Yongnuo lens on the Panasonic, because it's all manual focus, and we'll get magic. There's bound to be magic around here. Let's do it. Oh, there's baby ducks. There's a mother and baby ducks. Oh, the cinema's ours. They're not close enough. Oh, how dare you. Tone it 2.5. Punch in on them. Oh, the glory's ours. So, I gotta be honest with you, using this lens for slow motion, that focus throw, it's not easy. It's so long. I hate those so much. I was trying to get close to that ant. I think that's one of my favorite factors of any lens, is the closest focusing distance. Like getting almost a macro lens. This is not it, unfortunately. The Panasonic's the better buy if that's your ultimate thing. So just comparing it to the Panasonic, it's not quite as sharp, but it's almost as sharp. We're talking about $138 here. The focusing's not great if manual, but it keeps up with you the autofocus wise. It's a good lens, it's light. Oh my god, a deer. Oh, I missed it. Oh, this would be better with my smartphone. Wow, you rarely see deer. Oh, look at that. Oh, the cinema was ours. In this maximum wide-open toniature, I managed to capture the beauty and haze of a flower gifting itself amongst his other flower friends. You'll notice in the background there's green colors complementing the pink overtones of the flower hoods. The slight busyness of the Tony balls are balanced by the calming scenes of the pink flowers. This illegal photograph was taken at a wide-open toniature, and you can see the rusted details of the fence link not even showing up due to the softness of the lens wide open. As I stop it down to 2.8, I realize that I'm trespassing on somebody's property. I can hear a shotgun being pulled in the background. Not that you can see it, it's the blurriest background you've ever seen in your life. A Tony 2.8 is a 5.6 equivalent. Plenty enough if you know how to use it. At an unheard of Tony 5.6, we realize all the details of the sign, how dirty and old it is. The rusted nature makes this a cinematic shot. I still haven't managed to balance the card in the actual middle of the frame, but the next video I'll do that. Here's another flower. This one's so magical and wide open. I couldn't even believe the purple colors leaping out of the green background. The other purple flower so jealous off in the distance, lonely, unaccepting of his brother getting the spotlight. The satin undertones of the Gerald Undone flower find themselves leaping off the background as if to escape math, a math quiz. I will use this lens in the future. I like it. I like the focal length at times for a more magical separation thing. I feel pretty confident if I just turn it on and go sit in a much nicer spot than I chose under here where homeless people pee. There's a pigeon watching me, making fun of me. It's pretty confident, so I like the lens. It's a good lens, especially as a portrait lens. That's what it's made to be. Micro Four Thirds portrait lens. You get here, you blur out to the oblivion, the Tone. It's all right, Tone. So pretty good. Yongnuo for the price. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. I wish it had closer focusing distance and an easier to manually focus thing, but its whole thing was autofocus, and it did good. So, congratulations. Thanks for sending me the lens for reviewing. Affiliate links everywhere for all the equipment used today. What are these bugs? Send help. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna walk off into the sunset. You have a good one. I'm already out of the shot. I'm sinking down. I'm not even in it. Is the lens that's latching on me? I believe it is.